Hues of orange, purple and blue. What a wonderful day to be here in Bengaluru.
One of the most beautiful evenings for show jumping. Welcome back to the Surge Equestrian League 2026. Our next event, the Small Tour.
Yes, and it was an exciting day yesterday, and let's hope that today will be an even more exciting one. We are obviously going to be keeping our eyes on Ajey and Koko Kannan, but I wonder who else will be stepping it up.
It's a very close competition. Incidentally, the top 3 places were 3 different teams yesterday, so it's very close. We're going to have you at the edge of your seats.
They certainly will. It's a speed class this afternoon. Let's see what these riders have in store. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, going through now on the course fly through, jumping through onto fence number 1, which is the butterfly fence at the top of the arena, just next to the warm-up, and then taking a left turn over the blue and white fence 2, just in front of the judges box. Tight turn. A lot of questions put out there by the course designer, Sharif Ghorib, into fence number 3, and then taking into account our first right turn of this course, we'll be going in search of our fence number 4. Nice blue, yellow and white oxers 4, and continuing on our right turns for fence number 5, which is down at the bottom end of the arena, and staying on track for a more tight turn towards fence number 6. As you can see, backing back onto ourselves, heading back down to the end of the arena, turning at this time to the left in front of the grandstand over obstacle number 7, and dog line there through to fence number 8. In here, we're going to take on a little bit of a wider berth as we prepare our horses for fence number 9, which is the black and white fence. It will be a combination A and B, and then a very tight turn through onto our right hand side, searching out for fence number 10, the red and white almost in the middle of the arena, and then heading onto a left turn coming towards our final fence in this course, purple and white fence number 11, which is an oxer.
So this competition will be held under table A, and it will be against the clock, so it is a speed class. If 2 riders have an equal number of penalties, the rider with the faster time will be placed ahead. The speed is 350 meters per minute. The length of the course is 470 meters. And the time allowed is 81 seconds, so a little bit shorter than the previous course, which had a time of 84. This one has a time of 81 seconds. The riders will need to make sure they make it within that time, otherwise time penalties will apply.
Yeah, in this course we are seeing our riders having to jump up to 1 meter and 10, so it is a bigger question that they were dealing with yesterday. We do see quite a few starters going into today that are looking really strong already, but let's see what they can produce this evening. As the sun now starts to set over Sresht stables, a big warm thank you to everyone in our grandstand, all out here to cheer on our riders and make this evening an enjoyable one.
So 15 riders are going to be competing for honors in Small Tour Day 2. We will get things started with Adhav Kandasamy on Obito. He had done really well in the April edition of the Surge Equestrian League 2026, followed by Senthil Nathan on T9 and Aradhana Anand on Charlie. So the first 3 riders will be from Kovai Stables, followed by Eera Sriharsha on Clarintino Z, representing the United Riders Barn. So we have a good mix of riders from the different clubs. Starting with Kovai Stables, the United Riders Barn, the home team Surge Stable, and the Flying Sea Stallion. So plenty to play for. The Small Tour Day 2 coming up in a few minutes. So you can see the riders in the warm-up arena getting ready.
Yes, and while we wait for our first riders to come on through, again, a very big thanks to all of our sponsors who continue to support the Surge Equestrian League across the years. thank you out there to Mantena Group and of course Sky Jets, ABI Attachments and Clip My Horse TV. Also to Divis, TRM and Equine Nutrients. I believe our first rider has now made his entry into the main arena, having a look around the fences and taking the opportunity to settle his horse, show him around some of these obstacles that he will be facing, and of course waiting for the judges to ring the bell, which has now been done. So in the arena now, Adhav Kandasamy riding Obito for Powered by Stable.
Definitely a more challenging course than what we had yesterday. Testing the riders with the turns, giving them plenty of options to make up some ground, but knocked down the back pole of jump number 2. So 4 penalties already on the board for Adhav on Obito. It is a tight and twisty course, so the riders will have to be careful. They can't let their horses get too fast and flat. That will put them in a lot of trouble in a course like this, but he's doing a great job. Just a little unlucky here and there, the slightest of taps and the poles are going down. So I've counted 3 already.
Yeah, and he's going to have to set up Obito for this combination, and there we have the standoff there. And sometimes it's just about encouraging the horses. He did try, and let's see what he'll do now as he recollects himself and approaches that fence one more time.
Yeah, it's a 2-stride combination at 9. Entering with the oxer and jumping out at the vertical. Certainly some light and shade going on with the wings.
Yes, it seems to have steadied himself back into this rhythm again and looking for his final fence, which he has cleared beautifully there, fence number 11. In a time 92.71, so there will be some time penalties there. And just waiting for the final results to be announced by our judges.
23 penalties in total, so there were a few penalties for the drops, 4 penalties for the refusal at jump number 9A, and the rest of it was time penalties. So we have serial number 3 in the arena now. Aradhana Anand on Charlie. Had a very impressive round yesterday. She wasn't pushing too much for the time, but the horse was well in control, had some very, very nice takeoffs. So she's definitely in with a chance today. The horse looking nice and settled. And once again from the Kovai stable.
Yeah, and her round yesterday, she finished in 5th place, so she will certainly be out there wanting to do a little bit better than that. She is a really confident rider, and as we said, Charlie is a lovely horse to watch and go around. So the bell has gone, and approaching now fence number 1. Accelerating here into fence number 2. And has cleared just in front of the judges' box. Tight turn for fence number 3.
Yeah, that was a nice turn. She's definitely going to save some ground for that. So it's just 2 or 3 turns on this course which are really going to make the difference in the placings. And I think it's a given that all the riders are going to be looking for a clear round.
And you can see how much she prepares as she's going over the fences. She's already looking for her next fence, so letting the horse know exactly where she wants him to be going.
Takes the inside line to the combination at 9. That shows a lot of confidence that she has in the horse. Inside turn to 10. Oh, completely missed that takeoff. Unfortunately, that fence went down.
And a time for that combination 73.78. But with some jumping penalties there on fence number 10. 63-78, apologies, and with just 4 penalties for fence number 10.
And the next rider in the arena from the United Riders Barn, Bengaluru, we have Eera Shreeharsha on Clarintino. She had done the medium class yesterday, doing the small tour today. Nicely over the first couple of fences. She's going to take the long way around to jump number 3.
A little wobble of the pole on 3, but it has stayed up for Eera. Bit of loss of pace there, just coming into this fence number 4, but she has picked it up and now heading for fence number 5. A little steering issue here, and again over 6 is clear, but now heading along the long side in front of our grandstand for fences 7 and 8.
Now we have the 2-stride combination at 9 coming up. Has to be a little bit careful. Nicely done over 9.
Elects to go on the outside for 10, giving herself just a bit more time to settle back into a smooth rhythm.
Getting very close to the time. She may have a few time faults. Looking for the clear round. She will get the round with no jumping faults, but a little bit over the time allowed. So the time of 87.20. Time allowed is 81 seconds. 7 time penalties, no jumping penalties, so a total of 7 for Eera Shreeharsha on Clarintino.
And next in the arena, we welcome a favourite here at Surge, AJS, riding Koko Kannan. Head number 10.
He was the winner of yesterday's competition, had a fabulous round. Kept his nerve, and in the speed classes it's all about pushing for the time but making sure you're not overdoing it, and I think there's a good bond that we're seeing between horse and rider. He's really picked it up from when he started riding this horse last year.
And a bit of steering going on here as he came in for fence number 5, but so far we have kept it clear.
Absolutely, and that's a really nice turn from 6 to 7. Had to stand off it a bit, but that's part of riding the course. So it looks like he's on track for a nice time. Just has to make sure he doesn't pick up any penalties along the way. And an excellent turn from 9 to 10. This is looking like a really good round for Ajey Shiva. Brilliant. Over the last fence, that is going to be the time to beat, 61.01.
Yes, he has certainly stepped it up this afternoon as we thought he would, and he has thrown down the battlegrounds there for all the riders coming up behind him. Let's see what our next rider can do.
With Basavraju on Milan, also from Surge Stable.
Basavraju already had a brilliant round earlier this evening in the medium tour, but this is with a different horse in this small tour, so let's see what Milan can deliver.
Yeah, he's had a fabulous relationship with Quintani. Let's see if he can keep it going with Milan. I think, if memory serves me right, I remember seeing Valentin doing a fabulous round on the same horse during the grand finale last year. And since then, I'm sure Basu has been prepping him for the small tour. That was a nice turn to 6. Okay, so both of them have a very similar way of riding the course. A little unlucky. He knocked down jump number 7.
Electing to go on the wider line now, heading towards fence number 9 AB combination. But taking the inside bend towards fence number 10, having to steady, and unfortunately not backed off enough, and fence number 10 has come down as well, and final fence down on 11.
Looked like 3 fences down. The time was very impressive. Unfortunately, the 3 fences down is going to give him a total of 12 penalties.
And next in the arena we have Prithiv Krishna riding Zara. Now, they were out this morning in the novice class and unfortunately did not place earlier on today, but let's see what Zara can deliver in this small tour at sitting 1 meter 10 fences.
Starts off well, a nice jump over 2, keeps the momentum going. Nicely over 3. A little unlucky over jump number 5, took it down with the back legs, so he's picked up 4 penalties. Ooh, gets very, very, very close to 7. So, losing a little bit of that concentration.
Really having to sit back now as he tackles this combination 9A and B, but has cleared that nicely. And now looking for his fence number 10 and electing to go on the outside line.
Over the last fence. Another very impressive time. Unfortunately, 2 fences down for Prithiv Krishna on Zara. So 8 jumping penalties. Next in the arena we have Geethika Tikkisetty on Valentin. Had a nice round yesterday, was placed 4th, so would be looking to go a little bit better in today's competition. I'm sure the round yesterday gave her a lot of confidence.
Yeah, and as she approaches, you can see how steady she's decided to take in that rhythm. And a very nice clear on fence number 1 and heading towards fence 2 in front of the judges' box. Another rider who's elected to take the tight turn into fence 3 and also again setting it up for fence 4 going towards our grandstand. Clear so far onto fence number 6, and now right in front of the crowd, fences 7 and 8 are clear. She's doing a superb job out there with Valentin.
Absolutely, this is quite a forward round, so she's going to have a good time. She's made some very nice turns, so she's in it with a chance. Approaching the last fence, it's going to be close because we have only one rider who had a clear round. 60.85, is that going to be good enough to get ahead of Ajey Shiva? We will wait and see.
Yeah. And I think this is our new leader. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Geethika Tikkisetty on Valentin have taken top spot halfway through this class.
That was really close. I think that must have been just a fraction of a second. Yep, 61.01. So New leader Geethika Tikkisetty on Valentin.
Next in the arena, we welcome back Sriram on Big Dream, and he is representing Kovai Stable. Now, we always do say that the riders from Kovai definitely do like to take some sharper turns and accelerate a bit. So let's see what Sriram is going to do this evening.
With 2 clear rounds, he can accelerate as much as he wants, but his goal is going to be to go clear. That is definitely going to be the first requirement for any rider doing the round. Knocks down jump number 3, so he's got 4 penalties. Nicely through. I think Big Dream is definitely enjoying the jumping over here. He's been able to get some nice takeoff points, so good improvement from horse and rider.
Yes, electing to take the wider line here into the combination. And nicely cleared through fences 9A and B. Again, taking the outside line to prepare for fence number 10. Coming into our final fence of this round.
Completes around 68.36, so a very nice round by Sriram on Big Dream. A little unlucky to have 1 fence down, but fabulous job by this horse rider combination. They're getting better with every competition. You will see them in the winner's circle very soon. And if there is a rider who can beat that time set by Geethika, it will be Ali Lakdawala on Mufasa. We've seen this horse rider combination win many a speed class. There is absolutely no fear in both of their minds. They just need a little bit of luck to pull through. Taking it nice and easy over the first couple of fences. He's going to pick up the pace already.
Deciding to take a wider line coming into fence number 4. We've seen quite a few of our earlier riders cut inside. But we know Mufasa
is going to be important. Yeah, because it goes around the plants. Gets the turn into 6 and the long way around to 7. It doesn't look like he's pushing too hard. Sure, he's looking for a clear round.
And beautifully done there through jumps 7 and 8, right in front of our grandstand. And now preparing for the combination of fences 9A and B.
One fence to go. I think he make it in time. And a lovely round by Ali Lakdawala on Mufasa, 77.94.
Yeah, so the third clear round of this class. So definitely sitting in standings at the moment. But still time to beat 60.85.
And we have the next rider, Hiba Gabriel on Ascot, representing Flying Sea Stallion. She was placed 3rd on day 1, so she's in with a chance. This is a very clear show jumping horse. He has a wonderful style, and we've seen him do very well in the speed classes. Sails over jump number 2 and the quick turn back to jump number 3.
And electing there to take the inside line, having to encourage now to get that clear over 4. And just needs to get into a nice steady rhythm here as she tackles on fence 5. A little rattle, and unfortunately that pole has come down. And Hiba has decided to retire at this point of the evening, and we wish her and Ascot the best of luck in their next competition.
And the next rider in the arena is Sresht Mantena on Mowgli. Placed 6th yesterday. Had a nice round. So if he can keep all the fences up, he could be the 4th rider to have a clear round in this competition.
Now, we also saw Sresht out yesterday. He had a podium finish, finishing in 6th place. So he has also got lots to prove this evening. And for all of us that like a dapple grey, Mowgli is certainly a looker.
Yeah, I think the small tour has plenty of greys doing a great job.
A very nice clearance over fence 2 right in front of the judge's box, and a tight turn there for 3, and he will probably take the inside line for fence number 4.
Unfortunately, has fence number 5 down. 4 penalties on the board, but he's keeping it going. And the combination at jump number 9 coming up.
Yeah, a little unsettled as he came off fence number 8, but managed to settle everything back down again as he cleared the combination. Now clear on 10 and heading for final fence in this round for Sresht and Mowgli.
So a very nice round. A little unlucky to have jump number 5 down. Completes the round with 4 penalties. And we have Adhav Kandasamy coming back now on his 2nd horse in this competition, Luka, representing Koko Stables.
And Adhav was a little unlucky yesterday in the same class, but let's hope today him and Luka can put on a stellar performance as they go around and clear fence number 1.
Yeah, I think they've done a lot of speed classes together. He definitely knows what the horse is capable of, and he's in it to win it.
Yes, and you can see just how nicely this combination is jumping at the moment. Adhav has decided to take an even tighter turn there into fence number 6.
Yeah, he's not rushing the speed at all, but he's made some really nice turns. So that will save him a lot of time, but he's got to keep the momentum going. Otherwise, between the jumps, he may lose a little bit of time. Nicely done. 2 more jumps to go. Over 10, approaching the last fence. It's going to be in the 60s, but it's not going to be close to the top 2 riders. 64.53.
And violet, purple and blue. What a beautiful day to be in Bengaluru. Look at that sunset crowd.
And we have 2 more riders to go. Senthil Nathan on Mabel. He is in fine form, finished 2nd yesterday. That's what I love about this horse rider combination. If they are going fast, which is exactly what you need for a speed class. And he really keeps his balance well. So through the sharp turns, the horse doesn't look like he's struggling to keep his balance. So he's
Quite a bit of airtime there over fence number 4.
nicely through the first 5 fences. Gonna make this close because he is at jump number 7. The timing looks pretty close to the leaders. Needs to be in at about 60 seconds. And just as I say that, unfortunately, Mabel says no, she's not ready for that combination. Didn't see the takeoff point, decided to back out of it. So he's got 4 penalties for the refusal. He's got to come back and give it a shot. Nope. I think she lost a bit of confidence there. So unfortunately for the 2 refusals, they will be eliminated.
Yes, and Seti will be disappointed with that, I'm sure. But
in a speed class, I think you don't really have a choice. I think for any of the riders who are looking to win the competition, they're going to have to take those risks. And sometimes the horse gets a little disturbed and decides to back off. So I'm sure he will give Mabel a little bit of time and some encouragement, and they will come back even stronger the next time.
yes, and we're just waiting now for our next rider to come into the main arena. Looks like we only have 1 rider left in the warm-up, but we will just wait and prepare ourselves for final rider in our
Absolutely, and one of
small
the
talk.
most beautiful backgrounds you will ever get to see in a show jumping arena. You can look at the sunset over there, the most vibrant colors, and with the lights on. So 1 rider to go, Aradhana Anand on Democratic.
Looks like they're doing just their final preparation in the warm-up before making their way through into the main arena and present themselves to the judges for her salute and the bell.
We've had 3 fabulous clear rounds. Could this be number 4? Could it be faster than Geethika on Valentin with a time of 60.85? It's not going to be easy, but there's one thing I can tell you, with Aradhana and Demo, it is certainly possible. So the bell has been given, the 45-second countdown is ticking away, and she's ready to get started. Jump number 1. Keeping a good momentum all the way through, probably one of the sharpest turns from 2 to 3. Okay, she's going for it. So looking at that pace, she will make it in time. The big question is, can she keep all the fences up? Nice and smooth from 5, 6 and 7. Give 7 a tap. Still in place.
You can
Going
see
for the
she's
combination.
certainly is not going to sit back. She is going for it and entering into our final 2 fences. Edge of our seat stuff, ladies and
One
gentlemen.
jump to
Can
go.
she do it?
She's well ahead in time.
And
She's gonna make
she
it.
has done it, ladies and gentlemen, in a time of 55.68. There is our winner of this class.
That was fabulous. Last rider saved it till the very end. We were talking about 60.8. She's made it in 55 seconds. So fabulous performance by Aradhana Anand on demo, representing Kovai Stables.
And I'm sure she and all of her supporters will be delighted with that round. And as we just go into catching up on the highlights of this small tour, we do see our ground staff going into the arena now to reset the course for our big tour. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, our small tour day 2 winners. In 6th place, we had Aradhana, Anand on Charlie.
In 5th place, Ali Lakdawala on Mufasa.
4th place went to Adhav Kandasamy on Luka.
And Ajey Shiva on Koko Kannan picked up the 3rd place.
And the first of our ladies in the top tier this evening, 2nd place goes to Valentin and Geethika Tikkisetty.
And winning the competition with a fabulous round, Aradhana Anand on demo.
Well done to all of our competitors and our winners. And we will be back shortly for our final class of day 2, which will be our big tour.